Hello, welcome you all to the next video lecture of this fourth unit, that is EM wave characteristics. We were dealing in the last lecture video. We were dealing some problems. In this video lecture also we will do some problems. We'll wind up this fourth unit today by doing 2 or 3 problems. So first of all, we'll start this problem. Let me write this question here. A uniform plane wave. I think we have done 2 problems in the last video lecture. In this video lecture, we'll try to do some problems here. A uniform plane wave in air with he has given the electric field. He has given the electric field as E as, that is E is equal to 8 cos omega t minus 4x minus 3z ay volts per meter is incident on a dielectric slab. Is incident on a dielectric slab that is z greater than 0 with mu r is equal to 1 and epsilon r is equal to 2.5 and sigma is equal to 0 comma sigma equal to 0. Now we have to find the following terms here. We are having 4 terms to find here, that is the polarization of the wave, Next we need to find the angle of incidence. Next we have to find the reflected E field, and D we have to find the transmitted H field. So observe, listen the question very carefully here. It has been given all the terms here. That is with E, and he has given two mediums here. That is, one is air, another one is dielectric. Okay, air means we know that is free space condition. Mu r is equal to epsilon r is equal to 1, and he has given another medium as. So first of all, we have to understand what are the mediums he has given. That is medium 1 and medium 2. He has given medium 1 as air and medium 2 as the dielectric medium. Now let us try to understand here. Let us write the given data here first. Let me write the solution here. Given E as 8 cos omega t minus 4x minus 3z ay. Now here we have to understand that xz here means the plane of incidence is xz plane. So in the question itself it is clear. Okay, we have to understand. Okay, suppose if it is xy means xy plane, if it is yz means yz plane, like that we have to understand. Okay, it is clear. Okay, now comparing this equation with the general equation, comparing with the general equation what we have seen in the earlier lectures, that is E naught cos omega t minus that is k of xx plus ky of yy and kz of z. Okay, this is the propagation vector here, k. Now here ki of x is means nothing but here 4 here, and ki of z is nothing but 3 here. Okay, and remaining terms is y term is 0 here. Okay, now I can write here as I will erase here ki as ki is equal to, that is incident propagation vector as 4ax plus 3az I can write here. Okay, so that is 4ax plus 3az. Okay, it is resolved. The incident propagation vector is resolved into two components here. One is x component, another one is z component here. Now here I can write here as ki mod, if I take this one, root of 16 plus 9, it will be equivalent to 5. Okay, so it will be equivalent to 5 here. Now I am calling this one as beta 1 or beta here, because it is in beta, that is equal to beta equal to that is omega root mu epsilon. Okay, now this medium is in free air. I can write here as omega into square root of mu naught epsilon naught. I can write here as omega by c. I can write, that is this one, and this one here is given as 5. Okay, beta as 5 or k1 as ki as 5. So now I can write here as omega is equal to 5 into c, that is 5 into c value is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meters per second. Okay, the value of c, velocity of light in air, that is velocity of light in air is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meters per second here, and the value of this omega is radians per second. Okay, that is 5 3 15 into 10 to the power of 8 radians per second. I can write here. Now similarly, here what is the first question he is asking? He is asking the polarization of the wave. So the a unit vector is normal to the plane of interface here, that is z is equal to 0. So here we can say that unit vector normal to the interface here, that is at z is equal to 0. So the plane here I can say that the plane containing az is y is constant here. Okay, as we have seen the question, he has given 4x plus 3z. Here y is constant here. Y is constant means we can say that the plane of incident is, which is nothing but the xz plane. So the first question which we have to understand, that is a question is xz plane. So now we will draw how this incident wave will look like. Okay, I will draw here. So the first question answer is, here it is clear, z is equal to 0 interface and y is constant here means xz plane here. Okay, now I will draw the diagram here, how it looks like. Let us see here. If I take this, the incident vector here like this, incident propagation and reflection wave, and the theta I, theta r and theta t, this is ki, this is kt, and this is kr reflected, and we are going to say that this is in xz plane, xz plane here, it is xz plane. At z is equal to 0 interface here, at z is equal to 0. Now I have to write the propagation vectors here. Here theta I means I can write here as like this. This is the cosine component and this is the sine component, and for this one I can write here as like this, this one and this one. This is the propagation vector, and this is the krx, this is a krx, and this is krz here, and similarly here also kiz here, that is kiz, this is kix here, and similarly here I can also write here as like this and like this, and this is a theta t, this is kit here, sorry ktz and ktx. Okay, so this is along x direction and y direction. Now this is the diagram which we need here, theta I, theta r, theta t here. Now in the B question he is asking to find the angle of incidence here. Okay, B question, angle of incidence, that is from the triangle you can see the angle of incidence here, theta I we need to find. Theta I tan theta, that is from triangle theta I, that is this one, I can say here tan theta I is equal to kix by that is kix by kiz. that is equivalent to, in the question he has given kix, he has given as 4, this is 4 and this is 3, that is 4 by 3 I can write here. Now theta I will be equivalent to tan inverse of 4 by 3 I can write here. And this will angle turn around to be 53.13 degrees. So the theta I angle of incidence is 53.13 degrees. Okay. So we can find this angle of incidence in the another form, another way also. That is another method also. That is, you can see cos theta I from this one. I can say that cos theta I equivalent to that is cos theta equivalent to, that is ak dot an, that is dot product of two vectors. Ak means the propagation vector along this one, and the normal vector is here az here. Okay, so here the normal vector is az here. Now I can say that is ak means we are having 4ax in the question has been given, plus 3 that is 3 4ax 3az. Okay, in the question he has given, and by ak means k by mod k we can say, that is mod k is here 5 dot an is az here. Okay, so az dot az is 1 and ax dot az is 0 here. I can write here 3 by 5, that is theta I is equal to cos inverse of 3 by 5, and it will approach to the same answer here as 53.13 degrees. Okay, these two the answers are same here. You can approach, you can get the answer, same answer, either by taking this one or either taking this one. Okay, that is the cos theta I formula, that is the dot product of two vectors is equivalent to this one, that is ak is the in this direction and the dot product is this one. Okay, that is normal vector here. Now let us move to the next one, that is C. C question, what we need to find here, let us see. He is asking to find the reflected E field. Okay, so here we can easily find ER is equal to, write the general formula here, E is equal to ER naught cos of omega t minus kr dot r into ay. Okay, as we have seen that the direction of the reflected and the incident wave is in the same direction. Now from the triangle, the theta r, okay, see this one from this triangle, that is theta r, this is theta r. From this one kr is equal to, that is kr is equal to krx ax, that is in this direction krx ax, and this is in this direction, that is krz az. That's why I am writing minus here, it is opposite to the z direction. Now I can write here as the krx, I can write here as krx is equal to, from this one krx is equal to that is kr sin theta, that is from this angle I can write here sin theta is equal to krx by kr. This is the hypotenuse is kr. Okay, next similarly I can write here as krz is equal to kr cos theta r, I can write here. Okay, so that is from these two I can write here. And now we are going to say that angle of incident is equal to angle of reflection, we know. Okay, angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection because ki and kr in the same medium. Okay, because ki and kr, that is propagation vectors ki and kr are in same medium. Now I can write here as kr vector as kr is equal to krx is already we have known, that is 3, it is 4ax minus 3 az. Okay, so from the question it has been given, you can see that vector. Now to find theta t here we have to find that is sin theta t, we have to find, let us take this one sin theta t as, from Snell's law we can see, that is from Snell's law we can write sin theta t is equal to n1 by n2 sin theta I, n1 by n2 sin theta I, and I can write here as c is equal to root of mu 1 epsilon 1 by c into root of mu 2 epsilon 2 sin theta I can write here. And now from this already it has been given medium 1 is the mu r is equal to epsilon r is equal to 1, we know. I can write here as sin theta t is equal to, I can write here as that is root of 1 into 1 by square root of 1 into, in the question he has given the medium 2 values, he has given what are the values 1 and 2.5, that is 1 into 2.5 here, that is medium 2 values 2.5 sin theta I means 53.13 degrees, already we have found this one. So this value turn around to be, so after taking this one theta t is equal to, you can check by using your calculators, 30.39 degrees we will get. Okay, now after doing this one we will do, now we have to find the ER0. In order to find that one we have to take the help of reflection coefficient. Okay, the help of reflection coefficient formula. From the reflection we know that gamma, so this polarization is perpendicular polarization, as we know that that is E field is along the normal to the plane, that is E gamma t is equal to ER0 by EI0. We have to use this formula, we have to make use this formula, eta 2 cos theta t theta I minus eta 1 cos theta t by eta 2 cos theta I plus eta 1 cos theta t. Okay, now by that is eta 1 already we know, that is eta 1 is equal to eta naught, that is equal to 120 pi r 377 ohms, or else we can write eta 2 is equal to, we can write here mod of mu 1 mu 2 by epsilon 2, here mu 2 is equal to mu naught by epsilon 2 is equal to epsilon r2 into epsilon naught. Here he has given the value of here as 2.5 into epsilon naught, that is eta naught by square root of 2.5 we can say. This value comes around to be 377 by root 25 root 2.5, so it will turn around to be 238.4 ohms, and this is also in ohms. So remember these two values and we have to use this in this formula. We will try to substitute here. Let us see what we are going to get here. Gamma perpendicular is given as eta 2 is here 238.4 cos theta I means here 53.13 degrees minus eta 1 is 377 ohms, 377 cos theta t is 30.39 degrees. I will erase this one by next eta 2 is 238.4 cos 53.13 degrees plus 377 cos 30.39 degrees. So you can check by using your calculator. So it will turn around to be minus 0.389. Okay, so it will be turning around to be like this, and we have to use the formula, that is ER naught 2 by EI naught, that is ER naught by EI naught, that is equal to ER naught is equal to minus 0.389 into EI naught. Okay, EI naught he has given the value as 8 here. 8 here. You can see the problem given. E is equal to 8 cos omega t minus 4z. EI naught is here 8 here. Okay, EI naught is here 8. That is minus 0.389 into 8. It will be turning around to be minus 3.112. Okay, so this value is this one. That is ER naught. Now we can write the value of ER finally. That is ER is equal to ER naught. We have got the value minus 3.112 cos of omega means we have got 15 into 10 to the power of 8t minus 4x plus 3z into ay volts per meter. So this is the value of E here, ER here. Okay, now similarly now we will go to the for D problem here. D question, what is asking, let us see. D question, he is asking that the transmitted H field we have to find. Okay, Now let us find the first ET. After that we will try to find the HT here. Why? Because here we need to first find the electric field. So after finding the transmitted electric field only we can able to find the magnetic field here. Okay, let us try to do that one. So we will write here ET is equal to ET naught cos omega t minus kt dot r we know, okay, into the propagation, that is this vector is along ay direction only, as we have seen that this vector is having the same direction of the incident wave, that is ay and ay, that is electric field. Okay, now kt we will write here, kt is equal to beta 2 here, that is beta 2 is equal to omega root of mu 2 epsilon 2 here. Okay, and mu 2 value and epsilon 2 value he has given in the question itself, that is mu naught epsilon naught into mu 2 epsilon 2 here, epsilon r2 here, mu r2 epsilon r2, that is omega by c here we can write here as, that is 1 into 2.5 it is, I think. Okay, and this value beta 2 will be so we need to find here omega already we have, that is 15 into 10 to the power of 8 he has given, and c value is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 into root 2.5 we can say, and this value will turn around to be 7.906 we can say, that is kt we can say. And now we need to find ktx and ktz. Okay, ktx and ktz from this triangle, that is ktx is equal to kt, that is kt sin theta t we can say, that is equal to kt, already we have got this value 7.906 we can say, and sin theta t here is given sin 30.39, this value turn around to be ktx, you can check your calculators, it will turn around to be 4. And similarly we have to find ktz here, ktz will be equivalent to kt into cos theta t from the triangle, from this triangle, cosine and sine. Okay, that is now we can say, I can write here as kt value is again 7.906 cos of 30.39, this value turn around to be, you can check your calculator, 6.819. So these are the ktx and ktz values. And now I can write here kt vector here, propagation vector, kt as kt is equal to this one, that is 4ax plus 6.819 az. Now you can observe the values of the incident, reflected and transmitted ax field is going to be same here. You can check here, kix is equal to krx is equal to ktx, that is equal to 4 here. Okay, you can check here, we have got the values of kr also 4, krx is also 4, kr that is kix is also 4, and ktx is also 4 here. Next, that is, as if these values are correct, the problem is you can assume that your problem is going to be a correct one here. Now we have to go for the transmission coefficient gamma tau perpendicular as et naught by ei naught by, because we need to find this et naught here. Already we know the formula here, 2 eta 2 cos theta t cos theta I by eta 2 cos theta I plus eta 1 cos theta t here. Next to 2 eta 2 already we have got, that is 2 into 238.4 cos theta I. Theta is here 53.13 degrees, and eta 2 is what we have got, 238 only. Okay, 238.4 cos 53.13 plus eta 1 as 377 ohms, cos theta t we have got theta t as 30.39 degrees. Okay, now after running calculations you may get this value as 0.611. Now we have to find the value of et naught here. So you can check this tau perpendicular easily or verify by using the relation. We know that 1 plus gamma perpendicular or 1 plus gamma is equal to tau, that is tau perpendicular, that is 1 plus you can say that 1 plus 1 minus 0.389, that will be equivalent to again this one 6.11. Okay, so alternatively you can find, we can verify this tau perpendicular whether your answer is correct or not by using this relation what we know, that is 1 plus gamma is equal to tau. Already we have seen this basic relationship. What is the relationship between the reflection coefficient and transmission coefficient? Already we have seen. Now I can get the value for Et naught is equal to Et of 0, that is equal to tau perpendicular into Ei 0. Already we have got the Ei 0 value 6 point, this value is 0.611. Ei 0 value you can check, that is equivalent to 4 here. Yes, it is. Yeah. Yes. Sorry, Ei 0 it is 8 here. In this question itself it has given, that is 8 cos omega t, something he has given like that. Okay, now this value comes around to be 4.88 it will be. Okay, now we have to find the value of final value of Et here. Et will be equivalent to Et naught means this one value 4.88 into cos of omega t means 15 into 10 to the power of 8 t minus 4x minus 6.18 z into Ay into volts per meter. So this is the value what actually we are going to get for the Et. Now we can find Ht. Now we have got the value of Et, we can find the value of Ht easily. We know that the relation between Ht and Et is already we have defined this relation, that is Ht is equal to, we are having two relations, that is 1 by mu 2 omega is equal into kt cross Et, or else I can write here as kt A of kt cross Et by eta 2. I can write here as that is akt is equal to ak by k mod k. Okay, by mod kt. So already we have got this one, that is 4ax plus 3, that is 6.81 az by, if I take the modulus of this one, root square root of 16, square root of that is square root of 4 square plus 6 square, it will be turning around to be 7.906 into 1 eta 2 is already we have got 238.4 into cross, we have to take the cross product here 4.88, this value 4.88 cos omega t, omega t means here 15 into 10 to the power of 8 t minus 4x minus 6.18 z into ay. So now we have to take the cross product here with respect to this one. Okay, now we will get ay cross ax cross ay is az cross ay is that is az here. Okay, now I will erase this one and I will write the final value of Ht. So this value is Ht here. Okay, so all this what we have done is Ht here. Now final value of Ht will be equivalent to what we will get here, minus 17 point. Okay, actually we are having this az cross ay, sorry, ax cross ay is az cross ay is minus az. Okay, so minus az will be this one for this one. So I will get here as minus 17.69 az plus 10.37 az. Okay, so he is taking the cross product of this one, ax cross ay, and similarly that is actually here you have got the value of HTA is this one. Okay, now I can write here that is into cos of 10 power of 8 t, sorry 15 into 10 power of 8 t minus here he has given 4x minus 6.18 z ay volts per meter. Okay, so that is the answer what we are going to get for the final answer of these that is Ht. Okay, So like this we are going to find the values of ht. Now we will do the fourth next problem. That is very important, very lengthy problem it is. We will try to solve here. Now I will write the question here first. Next, fourth problem. If a plane wave E is equal to, he has given E value 10 AY plus 5 AZ cos omega t plus 2y minus 4z into volts per meter. Okay, he has given in volts per meter in free space. Free space is incident on a dielectric medium having sigma equal to 0, epsilon is equal to 4 epsilon naught, mu is equal to mu naught, and occupying z greater than 0, and occupying z greater than 0. So this dielectric medium is along the z greater than 0 here. Now we have to find the following things here. First one, the angle of incidence, reflection and transmission. So we have to find theta I, theta R and theta T here. Next B question, he is asking the reflection and transmission coefficient, that is gamma and tau, reflection and transmission coefficients. And C, he is asking the total E field in free space. The total E field in free space. D question, the total E field in dielectric. The total E field in dielectric. And finally he is asking the Brewster angle. So this is the question which has been given. So this is a very lengthy question, and this will take almost half an hour time. So we have to understand this question first, actually what he is asking, and let us understand this question first. Here is a plane wave is given like this, and it is in free space. Let us suppose that is medium 1, and is incident on a dielectric medium having gamma is equal to 0, and this one second medium is here dielectric, and with this value, so it is medium 2 here. So now we have to first understand, and we have to draw the diagram here. Now we can say that the plane of incident is here YZ plane. YZ plane here we can say, that is at z is equal to 0, at YZ plane we have to write. Okay, let me write here. Let me write the given data and the diagram here. Okay. So this is the given field here. So let me write the given data here. Given this one E field, and now in free space we are saying. Okay, in free space he is telling. Okay, he is telling that in free space. Now let me draw the diagram here. How it looks like. This is a YZ plane. He is asking. He is telling that Y and Z plane, and it is sin theta I. I will write here the incident and reflected. Here I will write as theta I, theta R, both are same, and theta T, incident. This is the reflected. This is Ki. These are the propagation vectors along these directions, Ki, Kr and Kt. And now we are going to draw the same diagram here as we have seen in the earlier problem. That is like this we'll get here. Okay, like this we'll get here. That is cosine component kiz and cosine and sine, and this is a value of theta I we can write, and this is ki. Similarly for this also I can write here this one and this one as like this, and theta r I can write here like this, theta r, and similarly for this also I can write here as like this. Okay. Now after understanding this question, that is kiz, this is kiz and this is kiy I can write here, this is kiy, kiz, cosine component, sine component, and this is the resultant here, resultant vector. Now here is in free space. Now this is the medium 1 I can write here, medium 1, medium 2 here. So medium 1 value is here mu r epsilon r is equal to 1 here, and here he has given that is mu 1 is equal to mu 2 is equal to mu naught here is given, and epsilon is equal to, he has given us 4 epsilon naught here. Okay, this is the medium 2 here, medium 1. This is a eta naught value, and this is eta naught is equal, eta 2 is equal, eta 1 is equal to eta naught, and eta 2 is equal to eta naught by 2 we can say. That is we can prove that one easily. Okay. Now from the diagram, from this diagram, that is theta I, this is theta I here, tan theta I we can write here as tan theta I is equal to kiy by kiz. Kiy is 10, that is from the diagram 2y plus 4 here, I mean it is 2, and this is 4, and the resultant will be square root of 4 plus 16, that is 20, it is 220 here, that is this one is 2 by 4 I can write here, that is I can write here as theta I is equal to tan inverse of, so this is the directions he has given, that is kiy and kiz here, that is this one and this one, that is dot product of these two vectors, that is ki vector, that is ki means the incident, that is propagation vector, incident propagation vector. Okay, now can I here stand it at 2 by 4, it will be turning around to be 25.56, and we know that theta I is equal to theta r, theta I is equal to theta, that is 25.56. okay, now similarly I can find the value. So from the diagram it is clear that theta I is equal to theta r because both are in same medium. Now we have to find the value of theta t. We can use the Snell's law because we are having sin theta t is equal to n1 by n2 sin theta I. Okay, so from Snell's law I can use, from Snell's law I can write it as sin theta t is equal to n1 by n2 sin theta I we can write here. N1 by n2 we know here, that is c into square root of mu1 epsilon 1 into c into square root of mu2 epsilon 2 into sin theta I here. It is actually it is equivalent to c here because in medium 1 1 here, 1 into 1 is 1 here, square root of 1 into 1, and this is that is equivalent to c into, this will be equivalent to this will be equivalent to root 4 here, 4 here we will get here, and sin theta I we got the value as 25.56. So here root mu naught epsilon naught will get cancelled, and we are left with the mu1 mu r epsilon r1, mu r2 epsilon r2, mu r epsilon r1 is 1 and 4 here, and it will be equivalent to, we will get as sin theta t is equal to 1 by 2 sin 25.56 it will be, okay, sin 25.56 degrees, and theta t will be equivalent to inverse of this one. If we take, it will be equivalent to 12.92 degrees. So you can check your calculator by taking the sine inverse of this value. You will get this one. Okay. Now we will go to the B question here. What is asking B question? In B question he is asking that the reflection and transmission coefficient, that is gamma and gamma. So this is a parallel incident here. You can see we have seen the case by that is in the earlier lecture we have seen the propagation, parallel propagation, that is E propagation is, we have seen the same case. Okay. So here is parallel polarization, that is E is parallel to the plane of incidence here. Okay. Here E is parallel to plane of incidence. So I can use that is eta 1 is equal to eta naught, we know, that is eta 2 is equal to square root of mu 2 by epsilon 2, that is equivalent to square root of mu naught by epsilon naught into square root of mu rn by mu r2 here, epsilon r2. So this will be equivalent to eta naught by this value is 1 here and this value is epsilon r2 here. Okay. And this is equivalent to eta naught by that is square root of 4, that is eta naught by 2 I can write here. Okay. Now let me do a small analysis here. That is, we know that he has given that mu 1 is equal to mu 2 is equal to mu naught he has given. From this analysis I can write here the gamma parallel formula as eta 2 cos theta t minus eta 1 cos theta I by eta 2 cos theta t plus eta 1 cos theta I. Okay. Now I can use this formula, that is equal to ER naught by ER naught. Okay. Now I am going to modify this formula. I am going to modify this formula. I want to use this compact form of this equation. So actually this is going to be one of the sub problem we can say. Okay. So that I am instead of directly substituting the values of these theta a and theta t, I am going to reduce this in the simplified form. Let me do the calculations here. Now from Snell's law, I will erase this diagram also. Or for this, from Snell's law, I can write here as sin theta t is equal to n1 by I can write here as that is n1 sin theta t is equal to theta I is equal to n2 sin theta t. Okay, we are having this formula, and we know that n1 is equal to c into square root of mu1 into epsilon r1. We can write here epsilon r1. I can write here as sin theta I. n2, that is n2 is c into square root of mu2 epsilon r2 into sin theta t. Now we are going to say mu1 and mu2 is equal to mu naught, and this will get cancelled, c will get cancelled. We are left with the that is epsilon r1 sin theta I, that is equal to epsilon r2 into sin theta t. Now I can write here as sin theta I now. Okay, now I am going to use this one. Sin theta I will be equivalent to sin theta I by sin theta t will be equivalent to square root of epsilon r2 by epsilon r1, I can say. Okay. Now I want to modify this equation here. Let us see what happens. So I will erase this one. Eta 1 is given as square root of mu1 by epsilon naught into epsilon r1. That is now I can write here as square root of mu naught by epsilon naught into, that is square root of epsilon r1. I can write here as eta naught by square root of epsilon r1. Similarly, eta 2 I can write here as eta 2 is equal to square root of mu 2 by epsilon naught into epsilon r2. Now I can write here as mu naught by epsilon naught square root of mu r is 1 here. I can write here, that is 1 by epsilon r2 here. I can write here as eta naught by square root of epsilon r2. Now in place of eta 1 and eta 2, I can substitute the values of eta naught by epsilon r1, eta naught by epsilon r2. Okay. So after substituting this one, I will let us see what happens. That is gamma parallel is equal to eta naught by root of epsilon r2 cos theta t minus eta naught by epsilon r1 square root of epsilon r1 cos theta I by eta naught epsilon r2 cos theta t plus eta naught cos root square root of epsilon r1 cos theta I. Okay. Now if I divide this equation with square root of epsilon r2, I can write here as, and eta naught is common, I can remove this one and it will be equivalent to 1. Cancel, eta naught will get cancelled here. Cos theta t minus square root of epsilon r2 by epsilon r1 into cos theta I cos theta t plus square root of epsilon r2 by epsilon r1 cos theta I. Now square root of epsilon r2 by r1 I can write here as sin theta I by sin theta d. I am going to substitute that for directly in this one. Okay. In place of this one I am substituting here. Now this gamma parallel will changes to cos theta t minus sin theta I, that is sin theta I by sin theta I by sin theta t into cos theta I by cos theta t plus sin theta I by sin theta t into cos theta I. Okay. So if I take the LCM, I can write here as sin theta t cos theta t minus sin theta I cos theta I by sin theta t cos theta t plus sin theta I cos theta I. Okay. Now this value will I will take 2 by 2 here. I get sin 2 theta cos theta sin 2 theta 2 sin theta cos theta 2 sin theta cos theta 2 sin theta cos theta, it will be equal to 2 sin theta. Sin 2 theta I will write here as sin 2 theta t minus sin 2 theta I by sin 2 theta t plus sin 2 theta I. If I divide and multiply this equation with 2, I can get this formula. Now I am going to use again another formula here, sin of a plus b and sin of a minus b. So if I use that formula, sin of a plus b and sin of a minus b, you can get this one as like this. Okay. So I am going to use sin of a minus b and sin of a plus b. It will be equivalent to sin. So sin of a plus b equivalent sin of a plus b equal to sin a plus sin a plus sin b and sin a minus sin b. It is will be equivalent to 2 sin a plus b by 2 cos a minus b by 2. Similarly, sin a minus sin b, it will be equivalent to 2 cos of a plus b by 2 into sin a minus b by 2. So I am going to use this formula and I can write directly here, that is sin theta t minus theta I into cos theta t plus theta I here. Okay. By similarly sin theta t plus theta I cos theta t minus theta I. Okay. Now I am going to use sin by cos as tan theta t minus tan theta I, and by taking this to the denominator, cos sin theta t by cos theta, it will be equivalent to tan theta t plus tan theta I. Okay. So this is the final formula for gamma parallel. So very important formula. So I am going to use this formula and I am going to substitute the value of theta t and theta I. Similarly, I am going to get the formula for tau parallel. That is, we know that. So all of you remember this formula. We know that tau parallel is equal to 2 eta 2 cos theta I by eta 2 cos theta t plus eta 1 cos theta I here. Okay. Now as we know that eta 2 and eta 2 we are going to represent in the form of that is eta naught by epsilon r1 I can write here as 2 by, that is eta naught by epsilon r2, 2 into epsilon naught by epsilon r2 cos theta I by eta naught by epsilon r2 square root of epsilon r2 cos theta t plus eta naught by epsilon r1 cos theta I. So if I take the LCM, if I remove the eta naught will be cancelling and it will be changes to 2 cos theta I by, and if I divide and multiply with this equation with square root of epsilon r2, it will be equivalent to cos theta t plus square root of epsilon r2 by square root of epsilon r1 into cos theta I. Now again I am going to substitute the value of epsilon r2 by epsilon r1 as sin theta t by sin theta I. Okay, sin theta I by sin theta t. Sorry. So now it will be equivalent to tau parallel is equivalent to it will be equivalent to 2 cos theta I by cos theta t plus sin theta I by sin theta t. I am going to substitute the value of this one what we have taken in the earlier one, that is equivalent to this one. Okay. Now if I take the LCM here, it will be going to the numerator, that is 2 cos theta t into sin theta t here by cos theta t into sin theta t plus sin theta I into cos theta I. Okay. Now I have to do some modifications here. Now I am going to take that is this will equation will look like this: cos theta I sin theta t by cos theta t sin theta t into, I can use here sin square theta I plus cos square theta I plus sin theta I cos theta I into cos sin square theta t plus cos square theta t. So this value will be equal to 1, this value will be equal to 1 here. So now I have to expand this one to 2 cos theta I cos sin theta t by that is cos theta t sin theta t sin square theta I plus this value again, this one to equal to this one, cos theta t sin theta t cos square theta I plus next to this one, this value sin theta I cos theta I into sin square theta t plus sin theta I cos theta I cos square theta t here. Okay. Now I have to take the common terms from this equation. So this value will changes to like this: 2 cos theta I sin theta t. So if I take the common terms here, I can get like this here: sin theta I sin theta t. I will write here directly plus cos theta I plus cos theta t. You can verify this one, cos theta t into sin theta I cos theta t plus cos theta that is sin theta I sin theta cos theta t, sin theta I cos theta I sin theta t. So this will be equivalent to So this will be equivalent to, you can verify this one. I am writing directly here, that is tau parallel perpendicular, tau parallel is equal to cos 2 cos theta I cos theta t by that is sin a plus sin b plus cos a cos b equivalent to sin of a plus b sin of theta I plus theta t into sin that is cos theta I minus cos theta t, cos theta I minus cos that is theta I minus theta t. It will be equivalent to this one. Okay. So now we have got these two formulas. We have to make use of these two formulas, that is tau parallel and tau perpendicular. already we have got the gamma parallel as tan theta t minus theta I minus theta I, that is tan theta t plus theta t plus theta I. Now I am going to just make these two formulas, that is tan, let us go to the problem once again. Theta t is given as 12.92 degrees minus 26.56 degrees by tan 12.92 plus 26.56 degrees. It will be equivalent to 0.6474 value. Okay, so that is equivalent to this one. Sorry, it is not that one. It will be coming to minus 0.2946 minus, it will be minus here. And similarly we are going to use this formula, gamma tau parallel, that is 2 into cos theta I, it will be equivalent to 26.56 into cos theta t, it will be equivalent to 12.92 degrees, it will be equivalent to this one, and by sin theta t plus theta I equivalent to 39.489 degrees, and to cos of minus 13.64 degrees. Okay, I am using this formula, it will be equivalent to 0.6474. So we have got the values of tau parallel and gamma parallel and tau parallel. Now let us go to the C problem here. Okay, so we have got these two values by using the lengthy formulas. We have calculation. Now C values. C question here, he is asking to find the what is asking the total E field in the free space. That is, we have to find, as we have taken the diagram like this. So this is medium 1 and this is medium 2. Now we have to find E1 as EI plus ER. Okay, E1 will be EI plus ER and E2 will be E2. Okay, so now we have to do the calculations here like this. Okay, now from the figure what we have taken in the first earlier one, that is kr vector, that is propagation kr vector is minus kr sin theta r ay minus, that is y here, kry and krz, sin, that is cos theta r az, that is minus, so we know that kry and krz are beta 1. Okay, beta 1, why? Because it is in, why? Because it is in medium 1 here, medium 1, because minus beta 1 sin theta r ay minus beta 1 cos theta r az, we can say. Okay, now we know that r vector here, that is position vector, or the radius vector xax yay plus zaz. So if I take the dot product of these two vectors kr dot r, this one, so it will be equivalent to minus beta 1 by sin theta r minus beta 1 into z cos theta r. Okay, and y product is 0 here, sorry, y x is 0 here. Now if I take the, so now we have to say that, we have to see that kr is chosen such that ER to be chosen, sorry, we are, so after getting this kr, we have to choose ER such that kr dot ER should be 0, kr dot ER should be equivalent to 0. So that is, if I take the dot product of k dot or ER, it should be equal to 0. Okay, now we are going to say that ER is equal to plus or minus ER0 into minus cos theta r ay plus sin theta r az into cos of omega t minus kr dot r. Okay, so now here we have to choose, here we are going to get two directions, that is for here is the reflection, here ER0, either we can get AR is in the it is resolved into two components, either it can be positive or negative reflection. So now we have to check whether which either it is satisfying for positive or negative for kr dot er should be 0. Okay, now if I check this one, we can see that we can easily say that kr dot ar for positive it will be equivalent to 0. So you take the dot product here. The dot product of kr is 1, this one, okay, this one, that is, sorry, this one, kr. Okay, now I can say that kr dot er, if I take the dot product here, yes, so your positive sign is going to satisfy here. You can check here, yeah, ay dot ay is ay dot ay is 1 here, and beta 1 sin theta r cos theta r, minus minus will get plus here, and similarly here this one and this one, minus beta 1 sin theta r cos theta r, and this will be equivalent to 0 here. Okay, so here er0 is common here, again this factor is common here, that is cos theta omega t kr dot ar. So here this positive sign will satisfy for this. If I take negative sign, it will be not equivalent to 0. So we have to say that we have to check the condition that kr dot er should be 0. Now it is evident that now we have to write the incident electric field here. That is Ei is equal to Ei0 cos theta I ay cos theta ay sin theta I az. In the question it has given, okay, that is cosine and sine component cos omega t plus 2y minus 4z. In the question he has given here, since theta I is equal to theta r, since we are going to say that theta I is equal to theta r, we are going to say, now we are using the formula that is er0 cos theta r is equal to gamma parallel cos theta I a0. Okay, so now er0 we have to find here. We know that gamma parallel is equal to er0 by a0. So now we are going to make use of this er0 of cos theta to the incident of this one. So the incident of er0 to a0 is it is equivalent to 10. Okay, by in the question itself we can see 10. It is the value it has been given as 10, and gamma parallel we have found already, that is minus 0.296. So the question, you can see the question here. Question he has given. You can check the question in this. That is E is equal to, he has given 10 ay plus 5 az, that is 5 az cos of omega t plus 2y minus 4z. So he has given like this. So from this I am going to write this value. Okay, so you can check here, that is cos theta of this one will be equivalent to it will be equivalent to 10 here, and gamma parallel we have found ei0. So this value is ei0 and this value is cosine component. Similarly I can write here the sine component here. Similarly er0 into sin theta r is equal to gamma parallel into sin theta I, sin theta into a0. That is sin theta a0 value is equivalent to 5 here. 5 into gamma parallel already we have got, that is minus 0.946. okay, this 0.946. okay, and this value turn around to be minus 2.4946, and similarly this value 0.946, this value turn around to be minus 1.473 will get here. Okay, so we have got the values here, and similarly from this triangle we can get here as beta 1 sin theta r is equal to 2 here, that is this one. Okay, 2 here, and beta 1 cos theta r is equal to 4 here. Okay, that is krx and krz. Okay, so just I am writing that one, that is by triangle, from the triangle. Okay, that is the propagation triangle. Okay, this triangle, and earlier diagram what we have taken, I am going to write that one. Okay, now I can write finally here ER is equal to, that is minus 2.946 AY minus 1.473. These values I am going to use these two values, taking the common one, cos omega t plus 2y plus 4z. So this value will be equivalent to this one. Okay, that is here ER0 is will be equivalent to this one. Okay, yeah. Now we'll go for the next one, that is we are going to say that EI is equal to what? EI plus ER here. EI plus ER means what here? The incident and the reflected field here. Okay, that is E1 is equal to EI plus ER here. Already we have got EI also and ER also. Just we have to add this one. In the question itself, he has given the EI, that is 10 AY plus 5 AZ cos of omega t plus 2y minus 4z, and we have got this one, that is plus minus of 2.946 AY minus 1.7473 AZ cos of omega t plus 2y plus 4z here. Okay, so this is the value what we are going to get. Okay, now from similarly we are going to do the that is total field in the medium 2D question. We have said that E2 is equal to ET, that is the total field is here in the medium 2. Now from the triangle KT we can write KT vector, we have to write here KT is equal to minus beta 2 sin theta t AY plus beta 2 cos theta t AZ. So that is, we have seen this diagram like this. This is the KT vector. We are going to say that this is a sine and cosine component, and this is a theta t here. So this is the negative direction, it is the negative direction, and this is the positive z direction. So we are going to take beta 2 here. Why? Because it is in the medium 2 here, and kt dot r vector will become here as kt dot r vector. It will become as r vector, we know r is equal to xax plus yay plus zaz. If I take the dot product here, I can write here as beta 2 y sin theta t plus beta 2 z cos theta t here. Okay, now similarly I can write here as et is equal to et0 into this one, so the projection, that is whatever the incident electric field we have got, the et value we will get the same value here, that is cos theta t ay plus sin theta t az. Just I think we have to find these two values here. Okay, and cos omega t, these values are also going to be same here, that is plus beta 2 that is beta 2 y sin theta t minus beta 2 z cos theta t. Why? Because here we are going to use omega t minus kt dot r. Okay, so here we have to use et naught into this value into cos of omega t minus, means we are going to use here minus is, it will get plus, here it will get minus here. Okay, now I have to use this value of beta 2 here. So beta 2 will be, we have to find beta 2. Beta 2 is equal to omega into square root of mu 2 into epsilon 2. Mu 2 into epsilon 2 here. Mu 2 is equal to omega into square root of mu naught into epsilon naught, that is mu r1, that is epsilon r2 here. Mu r1 is 1 here, that is omega by c into epsilon r2 is square root of So beta 1 already we have got this value 4. From the triangle we can find 2 into root 20 here. Sorry, omega into square root of. I can write here as this is beta 1. I can write here as beta 1 into square root of epsilon r2, because beta 1 is equal to omega into square root of mu naught into epsilon naught. So that is beta into this one. So beta 1 already we have got. That is, I can write here as 2 into root 20. I can write this one 2 into root 20 here, beta 1. Now similarly sin theta d we have to find here. Sin theta d from Sen's law we can use. That is sin theta d, we know that sin theta d is equal to epsilon r1 by root of epsilon r by root of epsilon r2 into sin theta I. That is 1 by square root of 4 into sin theta I. So this value will change. That is sin theta is already equivalent to 1 by root 4 into 2 by root 20 here. 2 by root 20. This is from the diagram. Okay. Already we have seen from the incident diagram. That is we are having that is 4 and 2 and 4. That is cosine and components 2 and 4 here. Sin theta is equal to, this is the resultant root 20 here. 2 by root 20. This will be equivalent to 1 by 2 root 5. I can write here 1 by 2 root 5. So this is from the triangle what we have taken in the first diagram. First diagram we have taken like this. This is 2 and this is 4 and this is the resultant is root 20. Sin this is sin component is 2 by root 20 here. Sin theta I. Next, similarly I have to use the value of cos theta t. So cos theta t, if I want to get the value of cos theta t, just I have to take the 1 by square root of square theta t. That's all. Okay. I will get this value as root 19 by 20. I can write here. That is root 19 by 20. Why? Because this value is 1 by square root of this one is 4 into 5, that is 20. 20 minus 1 is 19 here. Root 19 by 20. Now beta 2 cos theta t, this will be equivalent to 2 into root 20 into square root of 19 by 20. I can get here. So this will be value equivalent to 8.718 here. Similarly, now I can write the final value of ET here. ET is equal to ET naught, already we have got. So we will write ET naught, VT naught cos theta t equivalent to ET naught is equal to gamma parallel into EI naught cos theta t. Gamma parallel is already we have got this one 0.6474 and EI naught cos theta t from the that is EI naught cos theta t from the, that is we have taken from the question itself. He has given in the question he has given the vector as is given as 10 ay plus 5 az. This will be equivalent to root 100, that is root 125 will get here. Root 125 EI naught into cos theta t is root 19 by 20. Cos theta t, that is root 19 by 20. Similarly, ET naught into sin theta t, ET naught into sin theta t it will be equivalent to gamma parallel into EI naught into cos sin theta t. Already we have got this value also, that is 0.6474 and then this one value is equivalent to root of EI naught is equivalent to root of 125 from the question, and this one value is 1 by 20, root 20. So this value is also going to be 1.6185. Now I will get the final value of this one. ET is equal to E2 is equal to ET is equal to ET naught, that is this value turn around to be 7.055. So it will be equivalent to 7.055 into AY, that is this value. Cosine component plus sine component here. Sine component is 1.6185 AZ into cos of omega t plus the value is 2y minus 2y minus 8.7 8.7810 z. Okay, so already we have got this value, and this is volts per meter. And finally I have to use, I want to calculate the value of tan theta b parallel, that is Brewster angle. Tan theta b parallel is equal to square root of epsilon 2 by epsilon 1, square root of 4 by 1, that is 2 by 1, that is tan theta b parallel is equal to tan inverse of 2. This value will be equal to 63.43 degrees. Okay, so this is the these are the two problems what we have done here. So we'll stop here. In the next class we'll try to do some problems, or else we'll start the 5th unit, that is transmission lines. So all of you please share this video to with your friends, and try to subscribe my video. If at all if you have any doubts, please please reply me so that I can clear your doubts. So till then, take care, bye.